artifacts and other physical remains is called archaeology. Now, history and archaeology are two inseparable elements. Archaeology helps us to a great extent to reconstruct our glorious past. A very cheerful and happy morning one and all present over here. Today, we are privileged enough to have among us the senior archaeologist, the Secretary of OMISCAS, Dr. Sunil Kumar Patnaik sir, as our esteemed guest of this fine morning. Now, it is our Indian culture and tradition to worship our guests as gods. That is why a Sanskrit proverb goes like Atiti Devo Bhava. So, let's start our day with a group song by P.C. Das sir, Ratna ma'am and the group. Please. With this, I would like to invite Aanchal Panda, a student of class 11th D, to present her performance on Guru Vandana. Aanchal, please. artifacts and other physical remains is called archaeology. Now, thank you so much, Archer, for your beautiful performance despite having a little time at your disposal to practice. Now, I would like to first thank Dr. J.P. Mishra sir for giving us this opportunity to be here for the seminar. Now, I would like to invite Dr. J.P. Mishra sir, PGT History of this Vidyalaya, who has coordinated this program for us, to present the introduction of our guest. So, please.
Very good morning to one and all present here. Hello. Honorable Principal of this Vidyalaya, Mr. Aditya Kumar Panda, Vice Principal Bhupendra Singh sir, and the guest of this morning, Dr. Sunil Bhubaneswar sir, dear colleagues and my dear students. I feel honored, privileged to stand before you, because I think it is for the first time we are arranging such a seminar for you people. Because history is such a subject, generally parents used to say, oh, what a boring one. Students used to say, what a boring one. But what I feel, being a student of history, what I feel, it is not at all a boring one. It needs the initiative, it needs the support, it needs your inquisitiveness. जैसे एक सुंदर कहावत है, प्रकृति का पहला नियम, यदि खेत में बीज न डाले तो कुदरत उसे घास फूस में भर देता है। सिमिलरली हमारे मन में अगर सकारात्मक चिंताधारा नहीं लाएंगे, नकारात्मक चिंताधारा हमको ग्रास कर लेगा। सो ऐसे नकारात्मक चिंताधारा हिस्ट्री के प्रति न आए, I thought and I am fortunate I got the support of our principal, vice principal and my friends. So to invite Dr. Sunil Kumar Patnaik sir, and very outset I would like to welcome Sunil Patnaik sir to our Vidyalaya. I think it is for the first time you are visiting this Vidyalaya sir, and we are really fortunate to get such a stalwart in the field of archaeology. And if I shall now read out, then you will come to know what a great person is he and how fortunate we are to find him amongst us. Dr. Patnaik did his post-graduation diploma in archaeology from Institute of Archaeology, New Delhi in 1987-89 and PhD in ancient history and archaeology from Utkal University. Then he was, as he was interested in archaeology, that's why he had completed his archaeology training from Kurukshetra. Then he was involved in Lalitgiri, Ratnagiri excavations, and also excavations at Ajanta with Professor W.M. Spink of Michigan University in 1992. Served in various capacities under the government of Odisha. As curator, you must have knowledge, if you are going to museum, you will find a curator who is taking all care. And he was the curator in archaeology, deputy director cum deputy secretary tourism, and presently working as a director research in the Institute of Maritime and Southeast Asian Studies under the government of Odisha. He has all along involved in excavation, exploration, heritage conservation and documentation of early Buddhist maritime heritage sites in the East Coast. His fields of specialization is archaeology of Buddhism and maritime heritage of southeastern India with Southeast Asia. In this context, I would like to inform you, if you are interested to ask some questions, you can ask sir, because you have got the many projects related to this one, maybe Buddhist site, maybe excavations, maybe the spirit of archaeology itself a project. So you can ask and you can clear your doubts, because I think he is the befitting person who can clear all the doubts to you people. And beside this, he widely traveled to Southeast Asian countries such as Thailand, Malaysia, Java, Cambodia, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Nepal for study of cultural interactions of Southeast India and Southeast Asia also. Also visited European countries like Russia, Germany, Poland, Czech Republic for heritage and tourism promotion. He conducted 3 major archaeological excavations. Once again I am repeating, 3 major archaeological excavations he himself conducted. One at Radhanagar, early historic Buddhist site, 2010 to 13, Jaspur district it is. Then Aragarh, Ali Historic Stupa Site, 2014 to 17, near Bhubaneswar, and Durga Devi. How many of you have knowledge? The Ara Devi, have you knowledge about that one? No. So we can know much more from Sir. I cannot explain now, and we definitely we shall try to know from him more and more about this place, because it is near to our Bhubaneswar. So many places are there which we don't know, and we used to get information from such type of persons actually. And then also at Durga Devi, Proto and Ali Historic Site 2020, and it is continuing. This is in Balasore district. Though I am from Balasore district, I have no knowledge about this place, honestly speaking. And definitely we shall come to know something about that place also from Sir. And all these three major excavations produced quite good number of PhD works and contributed to get historical chronology of early Odisha. Besides this, he had published a lot of papers. Yesterday just Rupali Pradhan Varupai student came, Sir, you know, whom you have invited, we are referring his book. I told you will learn more and more about that place and events from him, sir, directly. It is a nice exposure undoubtedly. And for your information, I am talking about, he had published more than 50 research papers. This is incredible, in fact. And most of them are Buddhist and Buddhist associated Buddhism or Buddhist tourist places, heritage places. So without wasting much time, definitely you people are much interested to know about more and more about him. So undoubtedly you have to make some patience, and होता है ना, इंतजार का फल मीठा होता है. सो आशा करता हूँ कि निश्चित रूप से ये मीठा आपको महसूस करेंगे. But before this, I would like to invite our most honorable principal sir, Aditya Kumar Ponda sir, to formally welcome our guest of this morning, Dr. Sunil Kumar Patnaik.
सुप्रभात. आज एक सौभाग्य की बात है कि हमारे बीच इतने जाने माने आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट हमारे सामने में हैं. ये मुमकिन हो पाया कुछ ऐसे लोगों के कारण. आई थैंक डॉक्टर J.P. Mishra for connecting this, and I extend a cordial and warm welcome to Dr. Sunil Patnaik sir. उनकी इतनी बिजी शेड्यूल पे हमारे बीच आके आप लोगों के साथ जो भी वार्तालाप करेंगे, उनकी ज्ञान आपके साथ साझा करेंगे, ये बहुत गौरव की बात है. ये आज पहली बार हो रहा है जैसे मुझे संज्ञान में आया, और ऐसा अगर पहली बार हो ही रहा है तो क्यों ना बार बार किया जाए, क्योंकि हम किताब से बाहर निकल कर आना चाहते हैं. ये बात को जरा ध्यान से सुने, क्योंकि वी हैव टू गो बियॉन्ड द टेक्स्ट बुक एंड बियॉन्ड द क्लासरूम. द फ्यूचर इज बियॉन्ड द क्लासरूम एंड बियॉन्ड द टेक्स्ट बुक. Whatever you are doing, you must feel it. I used to say that whatever you are doing it, and wholeheartedly you are doing it, you are enjoying it, you are meditating. That's the other definition of meditation. जैसे कि बताया गया है कि सर आर्कियोलॉजी क्या है, मुझे तो लगता है कि आर्कियोलॉजी होता क्या है मुझे ज़्यादा ज्ञान नहीं है, लेकिन अपने आप को खोजने के लिए हम जो करते हैं, तो आर्कियोलॉजी में हमारा सभ्यता, हमारा सिविलाइजेशन को खोजने के लिए, हमारा भारतवर्ष को खोजने के लिए जितनी सारे हैं वो बहुत कम है. आसपास में कई ऐसे सारे चीज़ें होते हैं हम जानते ही नहीं. So I thank you very much sir for giving consent and coming to our school and interacting with the students. कभी आप शायद क्रिकेट मैच देखते होंगे और हॉकी मैच देखते होंगे, टीवी में देखते हैं. कौन जाए स्टेडियम पे, है ना. कितना रथ यात्रा भी हम देखते हैं तो टीवी पे देखते हैं. कितने लोग जाके डायरेक्टली देखा है उनको ही पता है। कितने लोग हॉकी मैच डायरेक्ट देखा आपने? डायरेक्ट लाइव टेलीकास्ट नहीं है, आप डायरेक्ट स्टेडियम पे जाके देखा है, तो हैट्स अप टू यू, क्योंकि ये जो फीलिंग्स है वो सब्स्टिट्यूट नहीं है किसी के साथ। क्रिकेट मैच हो, रथ यात्रा हो, कोई भी ऐसा मेले में जाते हो, तो मैं ये आपको आग्रह करना चाहता हूँ कि आसपास का जितने भी मंदिर है और जो भी एक्सकवेशन साइट में जाएं, थोड़ा सा आप रुक जाएं, एकांत में बैठें और जरा सोचें, अपनी सभ्यता के बारे में बहुत अच्छी तरह जान पाएंगे। आपको शायद पता है या नहीं, भारत का जो सिविलाइजेशन है, मुझे जहाँ तक जानकारी है, एक कंटिन्यूअस सिविलाइजेशन बहुत लंबे अरसे से हो रहा है। बाकी सारे सिविलाइजेशन कहीं गायब हो गए, पता ही नहीं चला। शायद भारत में कुछ है ऐसा। किसी मंदिर में जब जाता हूँ सर, मेरे को वो खंडित मूर्ति पे देखने पे मेरे अंदर में गूज़बम्प्स आ जाते हैं कि क्या चीज, क्या कलाएं हैं उसमें, और इसको जो फील करता है वही फील कर पाएगा, सभी लोग नहीं करते। अंदर में ये जो संचार होता है वो आपको कहां से कहीं ले जाता है। तो ध्यान रखें, कभी भी ऐसे चीज में जाते हैं तो पर्पसफुली जाएं, साइड बाय में विजिट करने के लिए मत जाएं। आप एक पर्पस बना के जाएं, आप फोकस्ड रहें, उसके बारे में पहले से जानकारी थोड़ा लें और वहां जाके आप खड़े हो, कुछ समय बिताएं आप, तब आपको पता चलेगा। कुछ दिन पहले मैंने टीवी में देख रहा था लोथल के बारे में, कि लोग कहते हैं नेवी वहां पे डेवलप हुआ था, वहां डेवलप हुआ था, लेकिन हमारा जो लोथल का जो अहमदाबाद के आसपास कहीं पे है दिल्ली में, ये जो डक बनाया जाता है नेवी का, तो ये इतनी उत्कृष्ट था, तो जो कि उस समय में वेस्टर्न का सिविलाइजेशन किसी के पास वो नहीं था। तो अपने भारत में सब कुछ है, तो आपको बस यही आग्रह करना चाहता हूँ कि आप हर दर्शन करें और जाएं, क्योंकि हम कहते हैं ना यूरोप टूर करेंगे। अरे यूरोप टूर मत करो, पहले भुवनेश्वर का टूर करो और पहले उड़ीसा का टूर करो और जाओ और कुछ दिन बताओ, तब आपको पता चलेगा क्या चीज होता है। सो एट लास्ट वंस अगेन आई गिव ए वार्म वेलकम, एंड देन जो भी हमारा कनेक्शन हो पाया, डॉक्टर जेपी मिश्र सर हैं, हमारा भूपेंद्र सिंह सर हैं, एंड ऑल डियर स्टूडेंट, आपका जो उत्साह था, शायद उसी के कारण ये पॉजिटिव वाइब्स आया और सब कुछ ये मुमकिन हो पाया है। आगे ऐसा और भी करते रहेंगे और आपको जानकारी देते रहेंगे। धन्यवाद।
Now I would like to request Principal Sir formal welcome to Patnaik Sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to invite our esteemed guest of this fine morning, Dr. Sunil Patnaik, sir, to delight us on this topic, the spirit of archaeology. Sir, please.
Namaskar. At the outset, I am very much obliged to Kendriya Vidyalaya No.1, to the Honorable Principal present over here, Mr. Aditya, Vice Principal, Mr. Ruchi, and J.P. Mr. Shah, along with colleagues and staff of this school, as well as dear students. This is an honor for me on behalf of your school Dr. Misra invited me to discuss something about the archaeology, new trend of archaeology and spirit of archaeology. It's a right nomenclature, right branding again. Because during inaugural speech, one of the students was speaking about what is archaeology, the study of human past, as you know, as you are aware of it. And the spirit of archaeology, that's something, it looks something sensational. I also bewildered how I can tell, how I can discuss about what is the spirit of archaeology. Because in my 30 years career in archaeology, what I felt, the one feeling is that is the spirit. What I felt, because in the field of archaeology, I was not in pure archaeological field. I was not working with Archaeological Survey of India because that is the only one organization in India that gives pure archaeology. Of course, I did my training there. I did my course there from Archaeological Survey of India long back, and I also studied in the Institute of Archaeology. And there, that is the spirit, because before that, before my MA, we were searching some courses to carry forward our career. We were sitting here in this school to give entrance examination of JNU. I am remembering, there is a center in your school for MA, JNU. Then we tried so many universities. Then I got admitted into this Institute of Archaeology. That changed the course of my life. Because that is the only institute in India that gives practical training, that is a 2-year course. And that, I think, whatever spirit I had earlier, that doubled and that continued throughout the 30 years till now. In the meantime, I switched over to tourism for some time, then again to archaeology. And one thing is that I involved in the archaeological work, in the excavations and the archaeological work. That gave me some insight, and we collaborated many universities like University of Michigan, University of Arizona, in India, University of BH, Banaras University, Deccan College, and we are working together. That gives us, because as you rightly pointed out, study of human past, study of past through material remains. Archaeology means change.
Yes, sir.
Can you give me something? I can change.
Well, I can.
Yeah. Study of past through material remains. That is archaeology. Through material remains. Without material remains, we can't study of past. We can't accept our past. Because history is, and archaeology is a little bit different. History is a literature. History was made by our, we write history on the basis of evidences. Without evidence, we can't write history. Even if we can write about our ancient towns, urbanization, agriculture, use of iron, these are the state of history now. We are not studying dynastic history. Mughal rule, Maurya rule, Gupta rule, that has gone the days. Now we are studying history of agriculture, history of rice, history of irrigation, history of water system, history of building, history of bricks. These are the new trend has come up, and almost all European universities they are working on it. And by the way, they applies the spirit of archaeology. Archaeology is nothing but an evidence-based discipline. We are collecting sources, we are collecting evidences. This is underneath, this is buried. Because can go there. That will be better.
Great. Right.
Yeah.
You can take help of arrow.
No, that was one ahead.
Yeah.
Hello.
बीच में डबल क्लिक कर दीजिए. इसको बैक कर दीजिए. OPS बैक कर दीजिए. बिगिनिंग से नहीं होता, एंड होगा.
ऊपर स्लाइड तो है ना, स्लाइड तो ऊपर अच्छी,
प्रफुल्ल के दो
ऊपर इतनी स्लाइड तो ऊपर अच्छी.
नहीं
Yes, right.
हाँ ठीक.
Let them move on there. See,
ऊपर की तरफ स्लाइड करिए सर. यहाँ से वहाँ से कर दीजिए.
see, generally we are not concerned with
What am I-
faculty in school curriculum or in general studies, general, social science, art studies. It is a very specialized school. It is a very specialized
और वाले
subject.
माइक पे वाले बटन चाहिए.
And very few universities take up this subject because it involves lot of practical work, lot of field work, and the process of archaeology is not difficult but quite long. If you go for a material evidence, then we will be examining so many times, and it involves physics, it involves physical research laboratory, it involves the related scientists, geologists, like it is a multidisciplinary subject, so it takes lot of time. That's why in India, there are very few universities, few study centers are there. They go for this archaeological research. In general, in general universities, they study archaeology, but in a general perspective, like conservation, like tourism, settlement study. But for examination, what exactly archaeology gives us, or what archaeology explains us, is like that. I am just giving an example. Before 1920, we were not aware of our Indian concept of city. We thought India was just started 500, 600 years back, yeah, 1000 years back. But why some kind of railway work was going on in the scene that the Indus Valley civilization was discovered, 1920-21. After that, the whole scenario of historical research changed. Likewise, the discovery of Arthashastra in the same year, in the same around that time. Bombay University had some manuscript. Then Arthashastra tells about the society. That gives us a storehouse of information about our body and mind, about 6th century BC, about 1st century BC. These two aspects in Indian history changed the thinking of the whole Indian intellectuals. Then the need of archaeology fell. Before that, in 1861 to 71 like that, one Alexander Cunningham, he was a Britisher, he was looking for some kind of remains. He was moving all around from northwest to till South India. He started to think about Indian culture because he saw everywhere that there are ruins, there are big beds, there are houses, so many things. Then he started to think upon and he requested the British government to establish an archaeological organization. And in 1878, that archaeological survey was established. And afterwards, then archaeological conservation part, because there are so many monuments that are neglected, like Konark. Konark was discovered in around that time, 1820 like that. And at that time, there was a heap of mound, heap of stone. Nothing was there. You can't see as Konark is now. It was just buried in the sand. The sand dunes are there. Some stones were scattered around. That was taken by same archaeological survey for conservation, but that was not totally organized by archaeologists, but civil engineers and all that. They were there at that time. In 1901, Konark was taken for conservation. The sands were removed, stones were gathered, इकट्ठा किया गया. तो सब उसको निकाल के 1929 first conservation was given to Konark. After 1911, the city government, Central Public Department, they did that work. And after that, archaeological survey took over in charge of Konark. Then Konark was given a say. Till that time, we were not aware of what kind of temple it was. Then study begins. Then conservation starts. Actually, archaeology have three components. One is research, that is archaeological excavation, that is the major part. Second is conservation, that is how monuments are restored, how ancient sites are conserved for future generations. And third is archaeological tourism. Now, in this area, nowadays, how tourism is being promoted through archaeology. How archaeological sites attract people. This is the third aspect. Before that, it was the only one aspect, that is archaeological excavation was the only aspect of archaeology. 3 decades back. Now these three aspects are now being considered as part of archaeology. So, before first we will look at what is archaeological excavation. Because what is archaeological excavation? Excavation is something digging the past. Because it gives us lot of source materials about the socio-economic perspective, about the socio-economic life, about our past. Our history starts with pre and proto-history, then history. As you are aware of it, pre-history starts with Paleolithic stage, some 6 lakh years ago. When lower Paleolithic starts, then middle Paleolithic, upper Paleolithic. These Paleolithic people, and they were staying just, they were just coming as a human form, because we are not, earlier we are not human form. Our human form evolved from Homo erectus, that is around 50,000 years back. But they left us some remains. Next. They give us, they left us some remains. Yeah. See, they were staying in a cave and they were just hunter. They were hunter. They were hunter-gatherers. These Paleolithic, they used stone tools and they used stones for their hunting. And they were staying, they were no more, but they had some kind of living inside the cave or in the moving around the jungle. And this continued for a long time, some lakh years. After that, we are reaching to Neolithic people or Mesolithic people in between. Mesolithic means little developed. They use a little bit sophisticated tools, same tool, same stone tool, but little bit sophisticated. And they were moving here and there. They are not settling in one place. Mesolithic, just they are moving. And after that continue. And again after that comes Neolithic people. In this Neolithic phase, that is, we are getting quite a broad perspective of human evolution from the different sides. Because extensively India was documented, many from like Mehergarh, like Beluchistan, Utkal, and in Kashmir, Jammu Kashmir, Gujarat, Jammu Kashmir. That gives us clear picture of our Neolithic lifestyle. New Stone Age, what we call New Stone Age. Again, they were also stone, but polished stone. They try to create many more tools and little bit again sophisticated, more sophisticated than the Paleolithic tools. Blades, scrapers, microleaves. Then they started to open up the animal skin, and they started hiding technology also. Hiding technology was there, but they start cooking, food production. Earlier they are gatherers. Now production started, food production. And the next one is next one is calculation. Because I am giving an overview and the whole thing is a separate little 4-5 classes. It is just overview. Then comes calculation. Calculation is Bronze Age. Stone Age gone, then Bronze Age. During this Bronze Age, agriculture started. During the period also agriculture started, but the settled life, they created their hearts, they created their villages, and they started their settled life. They started to use irrigation. They started to use the water source of nearby area for the irrigation purpose. And substance for the sustainability, they used to have domesticated animals like goats, and like that. So they become again more food production. Surplus comes, gardening comes, storage comes. It was not earlier. Although they were in incipient stage, but they are having some villages. During Neolithic period, village evolved, but more villages, more conglomeration, more gathering, leadership. Then came to the Chalcolithic period. Then after that, fortunately, in Odisha, we are getting a lot of many Chalcolithic sites where what I am working also in Bhubaneswar district, near Elmuna, the place is called Utkal University. There we are getting that Chalcolithic people use fortification. Fortification. Because first time in Indian context, it is the second site where we are getting from Chalcolithic level, it is around 1800 BC. We got radiocarbon dates, it is 1400 to 1800 BC. But they used a fortified city like that. It was not city. We thought it was a city, but it was not city. There the agriculture people, but for protection of their settlement from flood. Because two rivers are there. One is Sono in the south, another is Budhavarang in the north. So to protect themselves from water, they have the fortification. They fortified the whole settlement. That is one of the unique evidence in India. And after that, we go to Iron Age, around same period. In Odisha it is around 1000 BC, but in India now it is actually 2000 BC. So when iron started, use of iron, people know the use of iron, then sea change, whole society change. Because flow, use of iron nail in the iron. They use the iron in the while growing the tree. And wheel, cart wheel, tire of the cart wheel of the tire. Then they started iron swords and daggers like that. So more protection and more violence. War started again. War is there, but more fight, more violence started. Then agriculture become revolutionary. From 6th, 7th century onward, 8th century onward, and 8th century BC onward, there is the whole of India, particularly South India, Odisha, rice was one of the principal food product. Principal diet. All the river banks from Lower Ganga to Godavari, Vishnupriya, Mahanadi, Vamsadhara, Godavari, then Krishna Kaveri. All these river valleys, they are the rice bowl. From Raichur to Odisha up to West Bengal. These are rice producers. Interestingly, one of the scholars, they have started, because wheat was produced in the northwest, in Punjab and Uttar Pradesh, northwest India. Rice was produced here. For your information, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, they have given a data. Our Jaipur tract in Korapur district, that was the one of the area where we got wild rice long before I discovered. That is one of the birthplace of rice. It was there in wild form in Eastern Ghats, in Jaipur tract. And after that, we adopted rice for our food during Chalcolithic period. Then during Iron Age, it was substantially produced, it was stored, then started king and kingdoms during 6th century BC. So this is the journey of archaeology, where archaeology is the only source, because up to 6th century BC you don't have any literature. To know our human past, to know our society, because the latest view, the latest date for Mohenjo-daro Harappa was discovered in 1920-21, and that is the earliest human habitation, earliest human urban habitation, that we call it first urbanization. And during that period, and that went back to 3500 BC. The earliest level, earliest phase belongs to 3500 BC. The mature phase belongs to 2600 BC. And the degenerated form, the declining phase started around 1500 BC. So three phases are there. The mature phase is the urban city. There it is there, everything is there. The problem is that I am storing. This is the Mohenjo-daro Harappa. This is Mohenjo-daro. That is the, because before independence, it was in now the main cities, Mohenjo-daro, Chanodaro, it is there in Pakistan. Now what we did, after independence, we searched for such sites in Northwest India, and now there are 1,000 sites. Banavati, Rakhigali, Dholandia, there are so many sites that spread over up to Maharashtra, up to end of Rajasthan and Maharashtra, and from Afghanistan, Pakistan, and this Punjab, Haryana, all these sites. So there, how the civilization was sustained from 3,500 BC at least till 1500 BC, around 2,000 years. So that is a question. Several research papers, several researchers are still working there. How this is a very well-developed civilization, how it declined. Because that is one of the very interesting field of archaeology. For archaeologists, 1,000 years, 5,000 years is nothing. If some say 100 years, 100 years is nothing for us. 1,000 years is nothing. We are stretching it 10,000, 5,000, 8,000 years. Because this come from some lakhs, 6 lakhs or something, to 8,000 BC. That is the Neolithic site. 8,000 BC, from there we get the second line, from Mehergarh. In Baluchistan, that is Mehergarh. There we got the details how people were living in modern perspective. From 8,000 BC, then we come to 3,500 BC. There we are getting all the well-developed city in a planned way. This is one which were used, grains are there, white streets are there, and markets are there. People were doing business with Egypt, Greece, Misha. So this happening, this kind of things happen from 8,000, then 3,500, then 1,500, then comes to Iron Age. In between, Chalcolithic and Neolithic is continuing. Then comes to, but these are the benchmarks in dividing line. Then comes 1,000 BC, that is the Iron Age. In between also, Big Vedic Age is also there, village. Of course, it is not scientifically proved till now. Still, use of iron is comes to the contemporary of Vedic Age. Still, then history continues, civilization continues. Then Damascus sword, you might be hearing the invasion of Alexander like that. They were using sword. And for making sword, iron is necessary. And the Ganga Valley is then again around 600 BC. There is a second organization. Because 1500 BC, almost around 1500 BC, this Manjuta Harappa gone. Because of some kind of environmental problem, it happens. 1,000 years, 500 years, when we are establishing site, when we are documenting site, we know, oh, this site is a 500 years. The lifespan was 500. So this city is a 500, 1,000 years old. Here in Bhubaneswar, if you could able to understand, there is a place called Sisupalgarh. Yeah, Sisupalgarh. That is one of the earliest city of India. In Ganga, in second urbanization, after Iron Age, around 6th century BC, second urbanization started. Because we don't know where the people gone, the Manjuta Harappa people gone. But new research says that they have gone to somewhere else. Somewhere they moved around because of fraud or because of environmental problem or died out or something happened. So they migrated to so many places. There is a theory called Aryan invasion also. But that is not now given, but there are so many theories. So it is now the recent trend is one culture is black and red wear. Because the people they use the black and red wear, it is a wear copy. They migrated, that is the insignia, that is one of the benchmarks. They migrate to everywhere. In South India, where Sangam literature is there, in Tamil Nadu and place. Yeah. So there some differences we are getting. There are some black that these people are there, and bullfighting. Bullfighting is there in Manjuta Harappa, and use of simi tree. So there are so many things are there. So that was evident from Sangam literature. So now some researchers say the journey of civilization was not ended. It was still dawning. So they migrated to the Greenland. Again new civilization started around 6th, 7th century because urbanization came. Civilization means what? We are urbanized. We are giving a civilization brand. If you are there, society was there. But when we see, when Bhubaneswar we see Bhubaneswar, we think, yeah, Odisha is developed that much. When you see a rural village, we can't level it. Developmental growth, like that. Like that, in Ganga, second civilization, second urbanization started. There are so many cities like Aliseta, Kosambi, Indraprastha, Vidisha, Ujjain, and Patliputra, Magadha Empire. That started. Many cities. Magadha when started in 6th century, 4th century BC, Kalinga was not there. Kalinga was also started developed. Kalinga also had cities. There is a 2nd century BC, second urbanization around 4th century BC. And like Patliputra, we had this urbanization. And one more city I have discovered, that is called Radhanagar. That is also belongs to same time. That also carbonated and in so many cities. Radhanagar, Sispagar, Jaugar, and Talapada one more city. And beyond that, Nantapura, that is in Panchadar River, and so on, goes so on. So whole India was developed in cities, urban life. Why urban life? Because technology grows, thinking power grows, discovery grows. But today, when we were sitting like you, at that time we are not using mobile, we are not familiar with this PowerPoint presentation. Now we are using mobile, many things, these guys. Why? Thinking power grows and technology grows. Likewise, society also moves and technology always there. Not discovered right now. It was discovered 5,000 years back, 6,000 years back. But society gives us the chance. How to use it? When somebody discovered source, that is the highest technology at that time. When somebody discovered flow, so to get facilitate agriculture, that was the knowledgeable person there. So technology moves on, it goes on, and it will be going also. So never stop. But we the archaeologists, we can gauge out the society, the stratum of the society. What development technology 1,000 years back, what development technology 2,000 years back, what 4,000 years back, like that. And we have all the evidences. It is visible in the field, it is visible in the land. And during second urbanization again, that still goes on. Luckily, from 6,600 BC till today, around 2,800 years back, 2,600 years, all along we are continuing. Here in between, we can divide our society, how the Mauryan people, how Ashoka waged war against Kalinga, and how he has written, Ashoka has written so many edicts throughout the country. Ashoka had written in Brahmi literature, Brahmi script. So these are the historical phenomena that deduce from archaeology. Without archaeology, can't able to study our human past. And these are the materials. And who will study, who will discover it? The archaeologists. They can, when I will go to the site, there are so many big stones and everywhere something. But a layman can, it's a big. But for me, the big may give how many systems. A sculpture, a icon, a stone piece, that may give clue for a Paleolithic age or Neolithic age, or a sculpture, a carved out one stone, that may give us something about our Kalinga art. So that is the spirit of archaeology. When we saw a mound or field, you can see something hidden there. Likewise, we are excavating the site, we are making the layers, and we are getting all the evidence from each layer. That we are recording, we are sending it to laboratory, our people are there, they examine it, what kind of pottery, what kind of soil is that, what kind of style is that, how the filing technology, how the filing technique used. There are so many pottery varieties are there because the modern age pottery is called the North NBP, North Blood Police Chair. That is the only way that were used by the kings, the royal people. That gives you clue about the royal lifestyle. Another pottery is called PGW, painted graveware. That is available in Ganga Valley only. That is a distinct culture. So that perfect is, if you go ahead, if you visit some museums, national museum like that, you can get all these things. That will give a culture about Ganga Valley. Here we are getting potteries about Norway. That is a Norway there in America. That is exclusively from this coast. That is the way it is used by the traders. Another pottery is called the Roman amphora. That amphora is like a torpedo jar. It is just like a torpedo jar. That was used by only Roman people. When the Roman traders moved around the east coast or west coast, they used to have that kind of wear. So this is the wear study. Deep study, wear study, stone study, and material remains, bones. From bones, we are getting what kind of materials, what kind of animals were there. When Radhanagar I studied, when you happen to sometimes visit our office, you can see all these things. There we submitted these bones to the Zoological Survey of India. They tested it, and in 4th century BC, around 2600 years back, we were domesticating buffaloes and ox, and we were using horse at the time. And both were the principal domestic animals. So these are the evidences which come from the archaeology, and it is a multidisciplinary subject. One cannot do anything right, but one can have the spirit. At least one can identify something, and if you identify something, that will give strength to the prosperity. There are so many neglected areas, so many neglected temples, so many neglected places in around, because human society is now so far from urbanization. If you count from 100 Harpa, if you count, it is around 5,000 plus. There is 5,000 plus years. Human, they occupied rivers, they occupied valleys, they occupied hills, they constructed houses, they constructed temples and everything. They also buried, they also diminished, they also declined. Many cities declined, and new civilization started. It is a historical phenomenon. 2 days back, Bangalore was flooded because of human error. But if we continue for 15-20 years, then the city will go. Likewise, it happened in Sispargad here. Sispargad is a city. There are around 25,000 people were staying there in 3rd century BC, 2nd century BC, 2,200 years back. But the city lasted for 600 years, 300 BC to 300 AD. After that, it vanished. It happens everywhere. Bhubaneswar may be also vanished sometime. For archaeologists, we believe that. It is not new for us if somebody says Bhubaneswar will go. Yeah, it will go. It is a timeline. So, like human being, every city has its own age. So, after 600 years, again, Kshetra started, Lingaraj temple started. After a gap of 200-300 years back, then it continues again. Like Jagannath Puri. Puri is also same thing happened. Puri is AD. The same culture is 700-800 years. It's a continuous process. Before 1,000 years before, nobody knows what we were. Likewise, every city, every civilization has its own life. And the remains, the buried one, the left out one, or the evidence sources for us to carry forward our civilization, to carry out our research. And for you, budding young people and your students, whenever you go, whenever you feel, there are so many sites around you, around your living place. It's just some curiosity will start in your mind, and you refer your book, refer Google or search Google, you can get something about it. And this is the precious thing that you will continue. If you at least tell that this is the this is 7th century, this is 8th century, or this is a temple, we have to preserve it. And whenever you go visit a historical site, if you happen to be Hampi, you can see very big city in 7 hills. Company is there, marketplace is there. That is living, that's a very good tourist place. If you happen to be Red Fort.
Sir, students are interested to know how do you discover all these things? How do you excavate that one? Kindly throw some light.
That is whenever you feel when you are moving around for your trip, leisure trip, go to a historic place, or you go to a hill side. There might be some place in the whole of Kangra, in the whole of Himachal Pradesh, filled with hills and monuments. In Simla also. So whenever you get a chance, you should visit a historical site. Both way will be benefited. For your knowledge, knowledge means for your enhancement of wisdom. Knowledge is something you require for your employment. But wisdom enough for your life. That will help you to make man a humble man, a pure man like that. So that is my request. If you feel somewhere, develop your love for heritage. Before that, what your request is, I think that's a problem that is there. When we begin. When we choose a site for excavation, that is a tedious method, because for archaeological excavation we need to have a license from Government of India. When I want to excavate something without license of Government of India, without permission of Government of India and Government of Odisha or the state government, you can't dig anything. That is a criminal case. If you dig something, that's a criminal case. So before that, we have to submit a proposal. So we want to establish 6 corridors. Before that, when suppose license will come in person's name, suppose I have given a proposal, I must be thorough about what is the background of the site. I have to search all the literature available about the site, who have written what, who have done work in that area beforehand, and I gather at least it will take 1 to 2 years to search out everything about a site, proposed site. And before proposed site, we have to think what is the relevance. If I can't take any site because it involves money, it involves time, it involves your labor, many things. So what is the relevance to the existing knowledge or the state or to the society? Then only you can excavate the site. Suppose in Odisha, when I took this site, this is Durga Devi, that is a fortification. And this is the fortified area. This is the this is site. Then we have to visit site again and again. We collect from next. That is called the pre-presented. The pre-work is that before excavation is survey and exploration. We have to explore the site along with scholar time again. Time to time we have to survey. We have to collect the material, what is the surface findings, and we can assess the importance of site from surface condition. There may be a coil, there may be a pottery, there may be some bricks or something else. So out of that we will study, just we will have a presumption or historical fallacy, or historical conclusion that this site may be of that period and this, the buried thing may be of that period. That will be a historical conclusion before going to excavation. Then we can start, after getting license, we start digging, not here and there, but there is a technique. We will go for horizontal excavation or we will go for vertical excavation. Our aim is how to get maximum result with minimum investment, with minimum labor, with minimum time and minimum expenses, and how we get the maximum result. That is the quality of an archaeologist. How an archaeologist can do that? That depends on the experience. That depends on the knowledge he gained throughout the career. Then we protect the whole site. We will have to have a control plan, and we will see where the maximum deposit available. Then accordingly we will lay out the whole thing. This spotted method. We can plot it the whole site, and one by one, after one quadrant and another quadrant, it will open up, and you will see the layer. We will mark the layer. First is human. First is the location. When you go deep, you go deep to the case from known to unknown. First, when you go deep, when you go excavating, when you go deep, there are layers. Human occupation will be marked by the, it will be differentiated from Kushana, from Charpati will not come, from Iron Age. Mostly in India, we are getting from Iron Age. Right? Iron Age, then historical period, then early historical Mauryan phase, then Mauryan phase, then Kushana phase, then pre-Gupta phase, Gupta phase, likewise. So mostly sites are having occupation period 7, 8, that means 1000 years, 1200 years, 1500 years like that. And the layers will be distinct. That's the process. We have to study the layer, the material. Suppose I will give you a Radhanagar example, because Radhanagar is Jashpur district. Whenever you find chance, you can see the site. There is a small museum also. That is a Mauryan site. Also we invaded Kalinga. But why he invaded? Now the theory changed. Because written in 50 years back, 30 years back, now changed. Kalinga was more prosperous. It was a part with Magadha. And Kalinga threatened Magadha. Because one of the cousins' brother was there in Kalinga and he fought the war before Kalinga was recovered. And Kalinga threatened Magadha. That's why he also invaded Kalinga. That is one theory now coming up. So at that time, what was the scenario, what is the life, what is the society here in Kalinga? Then we started excavating sites. Then we were thinking about it. It is not only principal, but many of the sites must be there. Then we started excavating this, looking around Radhanagar site. That is a 45 site and surrounded with many hills where we are getting Buddhist remains. From the Buddhist remains, we got Buddhist remains is such a human-made. Somebody has built it. Then we got Third-Century or super-made and many more things. So then we started to look around Radhanagar and first we got coins of Mauryan period, coins of Kushana period. That is authentic evidence. Because coins cannot be distorted. And inscriptions. So these are the authentic, some of the dividing lines, some of the authentic evidence. Then corroborative evidence will come from pottery, from iron, and from many more things. So these are the methods, these are the some of the tips of archaeology. The last. And how archaeology, this is the Aragar here in Jaffni, near Jaffni. This is a very good site. You know Dhawli? Only with the stupa you see, that is the manufactured in 1972, that was matched. But here, the original stupa was there. That is also in Daya River. Stupa means it was very also working also. But the earlier, when we excavate the site, no, the earlier photograph is this. The earlier form. Then, see, when we excavated the site, we got this kind of structure. This structure.
This structure you will find.
This is
Earlier it was just a mound, just a hill. But after excavation you can see the structure it is coming out.
This is the see, this is the Ghoda conservation. Yeah. This is Bhagavad. Now it is Punjab and now it is one of the earliest stupa of 3rd century BC. This is one more evidence for us to cite how society was there during Vasampa's Kaligova.
Sir, how can we reach there? Jatni near Jatni which we are talking about only. So Aragat, how can we reach there? What is the road?
The state road is there. From Jatni, there's a state road to Aragat.
Towards Aragat.
Near IIT, just
Achha, near IIT.
near IIT. Argun, near Argun.
Achha.
So it's a big hill. And steps are there.
I have not
You
visited.
can
I
climb.
see.
Steps are there, you can climb it. So it's a very beautiful site.
Sir,
Natural
but
site.
this one, this circle button.
This is stupa. No, this is the method of
This circle
This
one.
is the stupa.
This is the stupa.
Here stupa one circle, there is a big circle and one more people here.
Yes, sir. You want to go back?
See, this is the circle.
So in Khandagi also we are finding some type of things at the top of the.
top of the
Yeah. So these are also stupas.
stupa. But that is a Jain stupa
Uh-huh.
and this is Buddhist stupa. This is our method of restoration. And when we restore, this type of it is second phase. You can see, then we will rearrange it. This is just excavated. Then we will rearrange it, and after that, it will come like this. And now it is already Punjab.
Students are interested to ask some questions.
Yeah, please.
Sir, please.
See, this is the Borbado. This is the Borbado temple,
Java.
Java. It is Yogyakarta.
The largest Buddhist temple in the world, now, Barbados in Java.
It was built 50 years back only. It was just a mound. Now it is Buddhist hotspot. And this is again Sri Lanka. Here it is called K.V.NO.1 city. And this is the Anuradhapura. All were ruined. Anuradhapura. It is all were ruined. And now they reconstructed, they conserved it for money. And this is Cambodia. And Siam Reap. It's the largest city temple. It's a city temple. Angkor Wat. Angkor Wat.
Angkor Wat. Largest Vishnu temple in the world also you can find.
So this is the how actually it helps for tourism, and it earns for the livelihood of the society. It helps to enhance our economy. So both aspects, one is the research, another is conservation for the prosperity or the posterity, and third one is economic viability. Three things involved in archaeology.
And another thing they were interested to know कि suppose we are earlier using carbon-14 dating method. Nowadays we are using neon-argon method, spin resonance method. So which method is very giving accuracy in finding out the dates and events?
No. Dating methods are used for the different methods. Suppose we are carbon, you can dating our carbon 60% dating. and X-ray diffraction dating or the copies. So different for different materials, different dating are there. The C14 dating is still prevailing, and one of the best laboratory is Beta laboratory in USA. That is the best laboratory. We used to have used to get dating from that laboratory only. Here in Delhi, there
In my
is
interaction with the Russian university, I was in Moscow earlier. So one Victoria who was involved in Kazakhstan border and he found 4,500 before 4,500 BC one Vishnu statue in Kazakhstan border. And he was talking about, sir, we are actually using the spin resonance method to to find it out. So
what?
Spin resonance method. Suppose we are using nowadays MRI. What is it doing? It is resonance method it is following. So similarly, they are using spin resonance method to find the deaths.
Very simple thing is, image comes around second century BC, third century BC, not before that. Stone image. Terracotta image comes around 6th century BC, not before that. Whatever comes, that is unbacked. So these are the methods we have to follow while getting the thing. Not only getting, and also follow the chronology. We follow the circumstantial evidences. Suppose somebody say oil will come around 1200 BC or 21. Oil will not go beyond 600 BC. Stone image will not go beyond 2nd BC or 1st BC. So these are
Still debatable.
not it is accepted. So many things, some are armchair archaeologists or some, they debate, they claim. Some say Buddha was born here. Let's say you can't stop anybody.
Yeah.
You can't stop anybody. They can say, but history will not be known. What is fact, what is scientific, that is
Another, what is your view, sir? Kapil Vastu, where Buddha was not born in Kapilas, he was born. One historian from Odisha, he had claimed
that is a
that.
fact. He is not an historian. Because we have a sense of history.
Exactly.
Because I will claim historian, I can say Rama was born here. What is that? So, because we are students, they have scientific environment.
Sir, excuse me, our students are eager to ask you some of the questions.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. Myself, Shyam Bhubaneswar from 11D Humanities. So I want to ask that what motivates an archaeologist to excavate more and more?
What motivated you to be an archaeologist?
Oh. What class you are studying? 11. What is your next step?
He is interested to be an archaeologist.
You are interested in archaeology. Really interested.
Sir, he is. He used to ask a lot
Then
of
you will
questions.
find your own way. Nobody will tell you. You will find your own way. Because most of the archaeologists, most of the historians, most of the architects, they go their own. Even the so-called followers in archaeology like K.V.NO.1 and Utkal recently 2 days back he died. They go their own. Likewise, I also go my own. You can find your own. Simply, I can't see. Archaeology is both science and art. You can pursue your study, whatever you like. Then after graduation, you can sit. You can think at that time, not before graduation. Okay? After finishing of your bachelor's in any degree, anywhere, then you can think of it. At that moment, I think you will be able to find your way.
Next.
Thank you, sir.
Next.
Good morning, sir. My name is Ansika Pandi. I am class 11D of Humanities student. Sir, now you use a term.
Yeah?
Sir, as you use a
Now you say. Sika.
Sir, as you use the term iron inventor. Sir, as an archaeologist, what do you think about the iron inventor?
Aryan invention.
Yes, sir.
Aryan invention or iron discovery? What are you asking?
No, sir.
Aryan invention. Switch up.
say
Again,
Aryan invasion. Actually, it was not 10 years back. It was thought there are a group of invaders. They invaded and they lost Manjadar Harpa civilization. Harpa civilization. They destroyed Harpa civilization and they captured North India. And they were called Aryan. They are the invaders from Central West India, Central West Asia. So that was called Aryan. But nowadays, that theory has ruled out. So far, it was believed that a group of people, elite people, I can't say that it's a class, a group of elite people, they have given us a new culture. And they divided our society in different code. And we adopted, particularly in Ganga Valley, we adopted some kind of culture. And they were invaders and they ruled us. And they divide India, one is Aryan and other is Dravidian. The South India almost, we are part of it. Half Dravidian, half Aryan. But now that only, because of invention of horse, use of iron, they invaded us. But that theory now ruled out and a lot of research is going on. Whether actually there was a invasion or not. Because before thinking about this theory, we were not sure Manjadara Harpa actually the great civilization was somebody demolished or they invaded, they killed the people, or it was a natural phenomenon. Now things are coming out. Research is coming out, it's a natural phenomenon. It was died of Sindh River or Indus River, or it was a flood, something like that, natural process. So there was no question of invasion. Again, our own people, they migrated, they developed their own culture. So there is if you want more information about, there is Aryan river definition book, Aryan river. But don't go now. After finish your graduation, then you think on it.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Swagatika Behra, class 12A. Sir, there are some short of series of questions that I want to ask you. The first one is, you talked about civilizations all over the world, which are discovered and which are still yet to be discovered. So my question is that what could be the reasons behind the fact that other civilizations like Egyptian, Mesopotamian, Huanghu of China, these were deciphered easily if we compare it with the Indus Valley civilization, though we have a lot of textual evidences.
What of textual?
Evidences.
No, same thing happened. So Chinese civilization, because Chinese, they were little bit advanced in writing. So we got some textual evidence in China. But same thing, Egypt, Roman, same thing happened. And here the high civilization, they developed at a day. High civilization, they developed at a day. And they also believe, thank God, we have something for us in India. But they have much less than Indian civilization, much less material evidence. Even China, of course, they have their Great Wall of China and everything, they have.
Yeah.
But not that way what we have found in our Manjadar Harpa area. In the city planning, town planning, cities, not that way. Of course, they were little bit advanced, they have given much more importance to ancient ruins. We are late to give importance to ancient ruins, to preserve it. They have preserved Egyptians, they have preserved since historical times. Only 1920, after 1920 we are taking importance. 100 years back only.
Yeah.
So that is the question. Even British people, they were giving their historical preservation of historical from 1278 AD. But our past, we have just we lost everything during the fight, invasion, fight, war, and sustainability. The question of sustainability. If we have surplus money, We have surplus time, then we think for the historical things. That we are self-sustainable society. Then after we go to think about our roots, our past. That happens to Indian society. And now, thank God, now we are able to protect our heritage.
Okay, sir. There are so many questions, but it will be the last question for the session.
Hello sir, I'm Anushka Raut of class 11 and I have a question that how foods were discovered, sir. How archaeologists know about food remains.
Food. Food. These are food.
Tools. Food remains. He is asking. Food. What they got so that what they were eating.
Okay. Yeah, right. It depends upon the site. When you are establishing a site, whether it is a prehistoric site or a historical site, whether it is a Neolithic site or a Chalcolithic site, there are methods, different methods for the different sites. And archaeologists are also differ. I am not expert in prehistory. I am expert in historical. My specialty is like that. So many people are there, they have their expertise in prehistory site. When we establish the site, we are keeping eye on everything. We are getting seeds, charred seeds, uncharred seeds. We are collecting the seeds by floating method. And from the seed, we get to know and we test it in laboratory. And what kind of seed is that? Whether it is a bajra, whether it is a barley, whether it is a rice, what content is, whether it is a from the rice only, from the settlement area, from which place we got it. Suppose it is a storehouse. Suppose it's a house and there is a room. And inside the room there is a pot. Inside the pot there are rice, seeds or something like that. When we get the seeds, we taste it and we clear it for our thinking. Yeah, when we taste it, we can know how they were used and how their storing time. Because important principle seeds, they were given much more important for the storage. Some charred seeds also. We get to know the habit of production in that area. So there are so many methods are there for examining. Thank you.
To supplement that one, generally the historians used to take the help of archaeobotanists and archaeogeologists to find out the which type of food they were eating through charred grains or bone remains, everything.
Thank you so much, sir, for elaborating thoroughly on the spirit of archaeology so as to broaden our horizon to absorb detail on the topic. Now, I would like to invite Mr. G.V.N.O.1 sir to propose the vote of thanks. So please.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's my proud privilege to stand before you to propose the vote of thanks on this seminar. It's a really wonderful day today, and we are highly indebted to the chief speaker, Dr. Sunil Kumar Patnaik, who is a senior archaeologist cum secretary, and given us an elaborate study about archaeology, history, chemistry, geography, and whatnot. I was really impressed. I hope that everybody, on behalf of everybody also, I may say that it's a really good thing to know about the history of what we are. Because I'm a man of geography, history and geography cannot be separated. archaeology is one of the another part of it. Sir has given us one of the best thing that history is created by ourselves. He has emphasized. Because Dr. J.P. Misra always said me, history is not repeated. And I have read in my student career also. That is a temporal analysis. Geography is a spatial analysis. But when spatial and temporal analysis meet together, then all other things, archaeology, chemistry, physics, everything comes. So really, sir, you have given us enlightened so many aspects. But here, exploration, mapping, surveying, and excavations. These are the more effective things for this archaeological survey. Being a man of geography, I am very much interested in that field because I have visited many of the historical and geographical places. And as I was associated with Dr. J.P. Misra for several years, we are discussing always, sir. We are teaching to our children, and we are really impressed with your PowerPoint presentation where you have given us tremendous effect on how archaeology and how it can be made with a very interesting way. We have learned a lot, sir. Our children are highly motivated now. They want to become the archaeologists. So it's really nice occasion to meet Dr. Sunil Kumar Patnaik, who has emphasized, who has given us all these things in our platform. I am also thankful to Dr. Sri Aditya Kumar Panda, principal of our Vidyalaya, who is a man of chemistry, but given us various valuable things by knowing about the archaeology. He gave emphasis that beyond the textbook you have to go, and that is nothing, that is again regarding the earth surface. Wherever you go, you learn. So these are all very good aspects of learning. So textbook is one part, but beyond the textbook is a different aspect. Your knowledge you will enhance. So he has emphasized a great thing. Then I must give special thanks to Dr. J.P. Misra sir, who has given us the opportunity to learn many things, and for the first time in the history of KV.1, we are bringing one archaeologist, a man of history, in our campus. Thank you, J.P. Misra sir, for such a nice occasion where we have learned many things from a great historian and archaeologist, Dr. Sunil Kumar Patnaik. Once again, I thank to Sri Bhupinder Singh ji, our Vice Principal, who is very generous to know about all the aspects because he is a man of history. But unfortunately, that one of the meeting was there, everybody they left. But still, he has a vast knowledge about history. Again, any opportunity if you are getting, then you will learn from him also. Next, thanks to our Professor sir, who has given the opportunity to have a live telecast of this one with a YouTube mode, and you will see also it afterwards. Then thanks to PC Das sir, Ratna ma'am and the chorus group who has given this particular group song, and thanks to Achal Panda for a beautiful dance that is in the form of a Guru Vandana, and thanks to all my dear students who have a great patience of hearing. You are good listeners, that is, it has been proved. And a good listener is a good learner. So you are learning, and learning has no end. That's why, thanks to each and every child present over here, those who have not come, they have missed the opportunity, let them miss. So, a thanks must go once again at last, but not the least, to Dr. Sunil Patnaik by giving a big clap. Thank you everybody. So, as we have the time constraint, we are unable to this, but I thought that it should continue for more than 1 hour. Thank you.
All of you please have patience. It would be injustice if I shall not take the name of my right hand. This program would not have been possible without the support of that person, is Mr. G.V. Das. So please give a big hand to G.V. Das. left hand is there. With Soumya Sivai Panda, who has done a nice recording. Yes, sir is interested to take a photograph with you, and I would like to inform you, sir has donated a famous book, The Buddhist Heritage of Odisha, to our school. It given to the principal sir, principal told the sir, students should get that benefit. So it will be in the library. Everybody you can take. Even if I was going through surfing some pages, I found that the photographs which I was showing you, it is given in detail in this book. You can have access to this one. Okay? So now the time is for a photograph. So ready all of you? Yes. Okay, that's in the spirit. Thank you.
Sir, photograph. Sir, it मौजूद बसे दिन. Hey, all of you sit down.
नहीं, कुछ खड़े हो जाएंगे तो बैठ के रहेंगे. तो जाकर हो पाएगा. सर.
हाँ, सर.
बेटी दे दो.
Hey, bottom में आवाज आएगा.